So it's 10 o'clock and we are about to cast off. Although I don't really want to. I mean, this is nice. We are not moving. This whole idea of that we are going to be constantly in motion for the next 2 weeks is pretty tough. But Allah, I suppose, if I don't do that, I'm not gonna go to Brazil. So there we go. It is Friday, the 22nd of December, 10 o'clock, Canarian time. So still under engine to get out of this, of all these parked cargos. And the waves are 2.5 meter high, which is quite impressive. 8 seconds. But they're coming from the back.
No, not yet.
But they will be coming from the back. Pilot boat that is going to pick up the tanker. So as you can see, the pilot boat has approached the tanker, and the tanker is just drifting freely. Now a courageous pilot is going to climb up that little ladder and take control of the tanker while it goes in. There he's climbing. So here we go, and this is going to be our view for the next weeks. We are sailing without mainsail. We feel that as soon as a true wind comes from a bigger angle than 150, it doesn't add anything. I put out the fishing line for let's see whether we manage to catch anything. So we got our first thunderstorm. Fabio says no, it's not a thunderstorm, it's a squall. So it just comes out of nowhere basically. Winds pick up and turn direction. Then the rain comes. As you can see, it has flattened the whole sea. So we went from 10 knots to 20. But it will soon have finished. And that's the theory. And there the land is disappearing from sight. Perhaps in a week's time we'll have a glimpse of the Cape Verdes, but otherwise it's just going to be ocean. And I made a salad for lunch. which we're going to eat as soon as they wake up. As you can see, it's very hard, this sailing. We just had another of these squalls again, so that's why I'm cold. It's only 24 degrees. And it's behind us now, but there is a rainbow. So slowly I'm gonna sail into the night. Let's hope for a nice sunset. And boat time is 5:10.
Dinner is almost ready. Wind changed to the south, as you can see here. So we're taking down the sail.
As soon as my dinner was ready, the wind turned completely to the south, so we had to take down the spinnaker, which is lying there on the front deck, and we are now going to take up the main. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, boat time, which is the time of the Azores, by the way. The wind shift to the south that we got at 8:30 lasted for 1.5 hours. By the way, it was not forecasted by anybody. And then it died off completely. The sea went completely flat, and we switched on the engine. At least the men switched off the engine. I went to bed at 9, and they just pulled me out. And the engine has been on until half an hour ago, when there is a little bit of wind now from the east. So we put up the code, Fabio and I. Luca went to bed before, and now we are sailing, not very fast, but the same 5 knots. Under engine we do 1 engine only at 1800 RPM. That gives us 5 knots of boat speed and consumes 2.5 liters an hour. So, and like this we can make our diesel last the longest. So the first sunrise. Flat sea, very little wind. But we are averaging probably 5.5 knots, which is half a knot faster than under engine. So the wind is not southeast, even south we saw tonight anymore, but east. So we thought, then let's take away the code and put back up the spinnaker. After all, the red spinnaker is at least twice the surface of the code. And as long as we can, as long as the wind doesn't turn to southeast, it should be okay. So it's 9 o'clock boat time, and the 21st 24 hours have passed now. As you can see, we did an average of 6.1, mainly due to the motoring during night, where there was no wind at all, and we motor at 5 knots. And that's our position, which now we are going to transfer to the chart. So here we are. We did this little piece, and that's what we still need to do.